On Harry's relationship with the King, you write about that as well, and you had a very interesting new insight into about what actually happened during his very brief meeting with the King early last year, right after that cancer diagnosis was made public. You've written that the King may have told him a little white lie.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, I don't suppose you could say it was a white lie, really, because I wouldn't necessarily want to accuse the King of that. But the fact is, what happened was the King had telephoned Harry, and Harry had taken it upon himself to come over to Britain, which I think most children would think is fair, and you can understand his desire to do so. But at that time, I think the King was quite tired. He had just been given the diagnosis, was on quite a new regime of treatment. And I think he arranged. I know that what happened when they agreed to see his son, but it didn't want to, after the initial meeting, go on and on, because he was quite tired. He wanted to go back to St Sandringham, and he arranged for somebody to come in and say there was a procedure that the King had to have. He didn't actually have to have a procedure. He had to get on a helicopter to go to Sandringham, but it meant that the meeting was cut down. And so if it had strayed into areas that were pretty wary, at that time, I don't think the King was particularly keen to be discussing money, the problems with his brother, other issues. It could just be a meeting to say, the father and son to get together.
And of course, in fairness, exactly as you said, the King had a lot on his plate at that time.
He just wanted a rest, I think.